Hi. G'day everyone, welcome! Tactical Tuesdays! CCFN presents Tactical Tuesdays, and what do we have in store for you? Well, let's create a stream. We'll get on into it. Don't know if they're going to talk it out already. They have. I think they have. I think they know what they're going to do. Start off. I've lowered the gamma too. Be live from start. Let me just minimize real quick. One-man band here. Cool. Pretty much sweet. 20 seconds remaining until we start. Yeah, but welcome! CCFN presents, or Community Clan Finder presents, good old Tactical Tuesday. Saint Sasius here, just for a chilled out Tuesday, where these clans are coming together for a competitive type scrim. It is competition sort of based, not league based, but yeah, it allows them to have a bit of competitions. Why not? Why not? We're going to start on the Russian army side. ZXD Delta. Good old the Serenian Vanguard and Warriors.
Wait, are we live?
Yes. What do I need to do? 6, 7, 8, 9. I won't do good old 0, which gives me all the stats. No point in doing that. But my 6. 7. There we go. Hey, well, welcome guys. Good old Tuesday. Chilled out Tuesdays. You guys were listening to a bit of trip hop, hip hop there. Get you a bit relaxed, and now we're gonna get a bit nasty. SVG, Pete, and BTR heading on out. Good old Ritsu, a blast on my AK, and it's just only them, and the rest are now going to head out as well. But what are we playing today, guys? Good old Kohat River Valley AAS version 1. This was just played recently on CCFN 41, or Community Clan Fight Night on 41, this past Sunday, with both servers that we hosted playing. Was a hell of a match, and hopefully we see this as well. 30v30 with good old ZXD Delta, Serenian Vanguard, and Warriors up against good old the big faction, Rusty in Places RIP. We'll see how this goes. Definitely competitive, guys, so they can have bragging rights and everything. Not a community type event. Already a bit of a bad start there for the truck. Hitting up against the tree, but the BTR will head on out. Nudge it, and they'll get to the places where they need to. Now, another question is...
Yeah, we fucked up with the first Nazi truck. It's fucked in the base.
Should be good
right
now. A bit worried why there aren't many Americans that have headed out. Got some Americans coming, of course, in from the northeast. Logi truck. Humvee already at Malakabad, and here we go. That's why they're waiting. Rally points out so they can spawn on the rally point. Alright, let's have a look at the map, guys. If you don't know what the good old flag placements are, Russians, of course, will be on this side. Their main starting on the Bravo 8 keypad 6 area. They're going to have Sarai as their first flag, followed by Mahad Zai, Malakabad, then good old Shaka
pushing up the hill now, getting Overwatch out to the east towards Malakabad.
And the United States Army, of course, starting on the Hilo 4 region. Malakabad definitely a flag to fight over. And already see Rusty in Places just down there, just on the east 105, 120 marker. We're looking around about here or so on the map. RIP, we're going to head over towards Mohad Zai. Reason why they would do that is to stop that cap. Basically the Russians capping that. That will allow, of course, RIP to, once they've captured Malakabad, then they could definitely go ahead and capture that, fight off the American
isn't SVG
attackers.
supposed to help you guys down on the D?
So we already have, looks like ZXD Delta 2 hot potatoes, actually about 3 or so, so we do have a Logia heading on over towards the Mohad Zai or Zai flag. Rusty in Places are heading in really close. Malakabad, yes, we do have contacts on Malakabad. So Malakabad, of course, situated there on the compound. Definitely, we will see contacts definitely around this region here, also up on the hills, east, E6 keypad 9. And even the people that are coming over from Shaka, Kohat, the Americans, may even flank around this region here. It's a possibility why Squad 3 are placed up on the hills, just watching towards their north. But Squad 1 will place down a fob, get that activated straight off with the Logi truck. Don't have to wait that 5 minutes, and it even looks like the BTR heading up towards the mountain regions. We do see a lot in this map, the BTRs playing the sniper role or long distance. With 30 tickets, they are available assets.
Will, you're probably going to have to maybe move up and help Moham on the defend.
Like Moham will
pushing
start
up the hill towards Sharkar.
activating, and now that is activated. But already Rusty in Places or RIP are on Mohad Zai, so they are on the locations, of course, here and here. So,
Squad 1 and at Mod Zai.
A bit of that delayed start has, of course,
Mom, you doing alright?
slightly bit the...
You say you wanted to push this to Mod Zai, yeah?
Say again, Johnny?
Yeah.
Bit the Americans in the good old Gluteus Maximus there. Right, so basically, Mohad Zai hasn't been taken by the Americans yet. Let's see, look at the American places. We have SVG and the X-Ray Delta coming on in, so 10 enemies stating these areas here. What the Americans don't realize, of course, with the delay in getting on towards this cap, it's going to be a bit of an uphill battle for a while for the Russian forces. Usually I'm always on the American side when I do the casting. This side, I am the Russians. So, of course, United States capturing Malakabad now. They're going to start capturing good old Mohad Zai, which is below us, or Flag Zai. With them, of course, in the cap zone area. Respect is earned. SVG already in the cap zone. And
yeah, we're getting hit hard down here. We've got 2 squads down south.
Yeah, we're pushing now. We're pushing from the north. You could probably UPTR go and support.
And of course, of that fob with the bit of a spread out of RIP. It's a possibility if they keep pushing up, they will find that fob. We'll soon find out and see. Let's see what the other Russians are doing.
Do you know any ideas of a fob location?
Joe just below me now. He's just going to basically scout around this region here. Let's see what weapon he does have. SVD. So try and take out as many as he can, but getting hit probably by an American sniper or ACOG. SVG now, Willie Pete and his crew are going to start coming on over. They're going to help out, of course, Mohad Zai with the large force of Rusty in Places. And with SVG and War heading up towards the southeast or so region. Very, very close there, that Law almost making contact with that BTR. BTR's, of course, costing 30
Johnny,
tickets.
you have to hurry up.
Definitely a big chunk.
We're losing Mod Zai.
Copy that, alright. Get the second BTR over there.
Alright, let's have a look at Mohad Zai. So we already have SVG sitting down. Olivian Estella takes down 2 RIPs. Or RIPs. Short round may get into contact with him very, very soon. Get on up and let's have a look at it. So RIP, of course, situated around the vicinity of Mohad Zai. It's still in that neutralization phase or coming into towards that capturing with the Russian forces unable to capture. Do have, it looks like Zulektre, Delta's Hannah, and Hot Potatoes. Possibly not opening fire. It's either because they can't see anyone, or it's basically the gun turret as well.
They actually beat us here.
The other squad was supposed to be there as well.
Maybe just putting that BTR just down a little bit more, and very nice smoke grenade on that BTR there. That's going to allow for the LATs to start opening fire on that BTR. Maybe just angling that BTR just a bit more lower, so then you can get that turret in nice positions to, of course, give covering fire onto Mohad Zai.
ZXD, what
We are
about
seeing
your
Zulu
last
X-Ray
guy
Delta now
in
getting
Freeman,
positioned in
squad?
towards the drive riverbed. Just roughly, if not mistaken, just making sure we are
I got
looking
Juve
towards
on
the
the way to help
south.
out.
I
To the
don't know
south
where
of
he is.
Mohad's Eye. We do have now squad 3 coming
I
on
got
up
one man go back to
SVG.
deflag, make
They're
sure
going to
it's
start
alright.
to get onto Mohad's Eye as well.
Good.
There has been no advancements
I've
or
also got the BTR
whatsoever
coming down the
of
river,
RIP heading up
from
towards
the north.
the D flank for the Russian forces. We do see a small group heading up and SVG will come into contact with Captain Pebblesdash. With Willie Pete
Right,
taking
you
a
got
couple
a
of
three
shots, and
minute-
now
you got a
he's
3
down.
minute now.
And just around about 4 or so RIP is now coming on over with Jeff Wills, possibly being the squad lead there, which he is. He's gonna just get on up towards the north side of Iron
How's it
Duke,
work?
Willie Pete, and
Give us a
HMS
recap.
Deacon. We do see an attack force there of the Russian forces just heading on over. Definitely just around this region here, Squad 5. They're heading out towards the northwest of Malakabad.
Plan is still going on.
Of course, with Malakabad fully secure, and also now with the US controlling Mohad Zai, I believe those forces will possibly look at getting that back cap. RAP will start pushing over towards Mohad Zai. We do have Zulu X-Ray Delta just below us now, northeast 6075. Still on that south or so region of Mohad Zai, just located just there. RAP Beaver as well as RAP Matt still alive within the compounds. Respect is earned, still alive. And with the BTR
Yeah, just give us a
also alive, but now the BTR possibly looking to get flanked off to that east 105, 120 region. Do we see any LATs coming in? We do. So we do have one LAT as well as one squad lead. Also a GL. Possibly looking to flank that. We do have even here P-Run.
By the middle cap point. So
Here we
if
do
manage-
now 2 LATs coming on up. They've got the
Cool.
They've got the BTR in their sights. They aren't getting the contact now. The BTR not looking around. Maybe that squad lead or Hannah should get on out. Soldier Hannah should get on out and basically have a look.
Closer.
Now the LATs can't get too close because the impact won't count for the BTR, so
Tell
they
that
have to be
BTR
very,
got them
have to
right
be very
next to
careful
him.
here. So let's see how this plays out. Another LAT just located up towards the East 105 as well. But now they're getting in behind. They're going to synchronize the shots really, really carefully. 1 shot now, 2 shots now with the BTR on fire. It's a possibility of it blowing up with just 1 more shot, which D could possibly get on. Even P-Run as well. If it's taken enough hits, it will blow up. It takes around about 3 hits or
Squad,
so.
how's it going up there?
BTR now is going to try and escape as much as possible. But with that, it's all over for that BTR. 30 tickets is down for the Russian forces. Really nice there with G and P-Run from RIP. Having a look now, just the attack with Zulu X-Ray Delta now getting in towards the flag cap
There's a full
zone.
squad where my BTR just went down on the south.
And also War coming in from that north 1530 region, which is just located here. So we may look at a sandwich action.
SGV, I've got Lee coming in to support him.
And it getting on up now. We do have, it looks like, a couple of RAPs. Jeff Wills' group that we saw previously coming up the middle there, trying to possibly go for the D flag, but getting a couple of contacts in the way. Willie Pete, especially in his crew, but they do have a possible sniper or a scope just situated on 2A5 there, a Russian. Overlook the D.
Lots of enemies coming from that F8 area where I've marked. We believe they've got a spawn up on the south hill.
Right.
Now with Zulu X-Ray Delta, another BTR of course within very close range. 1 already hit there, Blast My AK and Ritsu have to be very careful now. Another rocket will go out through the Emu West. He doesn't have to get too close. He can let that BTR get away. That's another hit, now that's on fire. As long as that hasn't been hit before, it should be okay. Of course if it explodes, it explodes. That will take him down to 399 tickets. Top right hand corner. Now we do see Blast My AK now getting out of that BTR and escaping it. Just 1 more LAT on that and it's gone. We do have now War coming up from the north 1530. We just saw War previously located on here, coming up on all over there. So they're going to start hitting there from the north of Mohad Zai.
Guys, we got enemy on the defense flag.
Already 75 tickets have been taken in the last 15 minutes or so for the Russian forces, with the BTR and a couple down. Zulu X-Ray Delta still trying to get a foothold in Mohad Zai, as well as War coming on in.
Down now.
Copy that, mate.
Roger.
And it looks like
do you want my squad to push back the D, yeah?
there looks like a fob has been located off to the north 1530
Yeah,
region there. That's going to get dug up. That's going to cost 20 tickets for the American
We
forces.
got the enemy fob.
So that's going to be great. If the Russians can capture Mohad Zai, then definitely with that fob down, there will be no tactical deployment there from RIP. They would probably have to go back to their main or somewhere maybe even so close if it's an RP, and then get back onto Malakabad if it starts to get that sort of back cap. But it looks like the Russians now just making a bit more ground here. Definitely war coming in. Zulu X-Ray Delta still fighting off the RIPs that try to come around. Now, Jeff Wills' group, we're going to check out Jeff Wills, and we'll see how his group is doing. Already getting on the D flag as well. That scope, I'm not too sure if got hit, but he's now taken out and not looking at the D zone. Let's have a look. So it's still under the Americans' control, being Mohad Zai, and of course now Asarai, or Togazarai, is it getting capped? I would assume now that would start.
Yeah, we are slowly capping Mods Eye.
That would start capping, but yes, Americans already with Jeff Will's crew, Chewy, Geordie, as well as Tildo Baggins, Igastine, and another there, getting already on that D flag. Let's hope the neutralization of Mohad Zai can happen. We do have a lot of enemies coming in from that East 105, 120 region. A lot of red dots coming on in. Now the Russians will have to get into nicer placements, even along the riverbed, to stop anyone coming up towards that north region, which we see now. Good old P-Run and Rinsky getting just on towards the north side of Mohad Zai with War Skin and another warrior there. Will come under contact. Warskin takes down one. It's with more or less RIPs coming in from that east 105, 120 region. Guys, this is good old Community Clan Fight Night. Just tactical Tuesdays. Just to see a bit of a friendly scrim, well, not friendly scrims, competitive scrims between crews. There's 30 tickets that we saw previously. The BTR now down. Of course, costing 30
We're
tickets.
about 15 seconds away from capping Mods Eye. Nice one, Lord.
And just having a look over towards the D flag there, we do have SVG. SVG now getting over towards Sarai, which the United States Army has neutralized, now going in for the cap with the Jeff Wills crew. Old RIP is there, trying to get in that back cap region. Now, what...
Right, let's hold this down, make sure we get the cap.
Now with the neutralization of Mohad Zai there, so with Mohad Zai, it really now is on Sarai, so Sarai does has to get recapped for this to be recapped as well. Double neutral is what we see. RIP will now start pushing in.
Like, coming behind them along the ridge.
So guys, if it just froze there, just had to minimize just real quickly. I get pretty conscious of if the stream is going well or not. Definitely have to invest in a second monitor. I'm living in 1995. You see Warriors, Zulu X-Ray Delta trying to fight out RIP. RIP coming up with that north side that we said previously. Coming in from that north side there. So War and Zulu X-Ray Delta have to be very careful there.
We cannot let them recap.
You guys try and hold.
1 2 5 this whole.
The War is Zulu X-Ray Delta
Cap in. We're going to try and
are going to do their best to push off the enemies on Mohad Zai. Definitely don't want them to recap this. If they recap this, of course, then that can be recapped as well. So we do have SVG coming on contact with Jeff Wells. RIP is or his little crew just over on there on Sarai, Tog Sarai. Couple RIPs going down. Jeff Will's coming in towards the back position, trying to find out where the enemies are coming in from. Now Jeff Will's going down the squad lead. Also, Zulu X-Ray Delta's lead going down as well. It's only, give or take, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 RIPs left with only a few, maybe 3 or so SVGs.
If we see the hopeless number, we're gonna have to start.
But a medic around being HSR's ear. He's going to get as many people up and help out. Having a look down on Mohad Zai. So Zulu X-Ray Delta and Warriors now, a lot of them down. A lot of RIP is up. So good old RIP coming on in with the attacks. Definitely pushing out good old Warriors there. Zulu X-Ray Delta. The next attack
squad
from
leaders
them.
might need another squad back here.
Yeah, squad 5 is gonna help.
Squad 1.
The 349 tickets with 1 hour 40 remaining. This is only round 1, guys.
Yeah, we're moving out to the south side.
Possible fob in G8 keypad 1.
Right, copy.
Squad 3, we're on the way to help you out now.
Just an absolute massacre there for RF's Mark, taking down 3. Goddamn, and Hot Potatoes and another. RP playing very, very well. Rusty in places. Just with the delay on the good old attack on Mohad Zai for the Russian forces, just allowed for RIP to get there first. Definitely bringing down the Humvee that we saw previously. They took the Humvee just down towards, give or take that compound there, placing down an RP, and then all their guys spawning in. By that time, the Logi truck for the Russians, setting up a Logi first. Setting up a Logi. Yeah. Maybe a vehicle building will come in the strategy version. United States capturing Mohad Zai there. Now they can start capturing the flag being Toga Zai. There's only a couple of reds over there. A large amount of Russians now going to start swarming on that. Clear out Jeff Will's crew.
Squad 5, that fob marker is accurate.
Yeah, placing down that fob. So of course the fob situated Yi, and then now then pushing in, but it wasn't enough time.
No, the one on the...
Straight Delta's
Sorry,
highlight
Delta
now getting
7,
taken out.
keypad 4 or 5.
Hot Potatoes still alive.
Alright, because we have ammo grid over here, so...
Takes down 1. Takes down 2.
The fob marker is accurate.
Takes down 3.
8 keypad 4. We have ammo box
G to deal with.
and rally points.
Squad 5, just make your way. You got enemy to your
Nice
east.
there with Emo.
Approximately Delta 7. I'll mark it with guns.
Emu west. Strafing left. Just giving suppression fire. Definitely not accurate. It's only using the suppression there, just over towards that compound of 150165 region. RIP definitely have the compound of Mohad Zai sorted. Zulu X-Ray Delta will still try to combat and try to get in there. Let's have a look over towards Sarai. Now with Jeff Will's crew doing an amazing job to fight off two groups. Possibly maybe another squad lead here. Jeff Will's, I believe, is only the squad lead. They've placed down the fob as well. I'm not too sure if it's active. We'll see if anyone spawns on it.
Squad 1, you need to respawn back and move to Sarzai.
Let's have a look from a the bird's eye view.
Issue that order now.
With the Americans fighting from this compound here, give or take the northeastern side compound, with the Russians trying to come in from that sort of southern side compounds or complex. But they do have the Warriors up on the northwest side of the flag. Now, Sarai has been taken by the American forces. The Alpha 6D flag. The Sarazai. Let's call it Saro. Is the next one for RIP. Now, will they go back to their main, maybe even get a Humvee and head out there? But I believe the Russians will try their best.
Enemy are coming in behind us. We just lost our rally in Delta 8, keypad 9.
To try and combat the American forces situated here. See a Logi truck or anything around American forces. I believe that fob is activated.
Squad 4, we're about to lose our fob in Echo 8. I've been told it's compromised. Do you reckon you could get around and get some kills from it?
Like the Echo 8 fob there. Definitely with the
we'll
with
try.
no Russians over there. Have a look at to see how RIP doing. So Warriors fighting from Nipple Hill. Zulu X-Ray Delta heading back towards the defend point. You're never too sure what RIP is up to.
Yeah. Squad 3 and Wire, we're going to take care of this now.
But we're going to head on over towards that fob and to see if it is actually compromised. Surrounding areas of the fob is, but the fob's of course situated just towards the west side of the compound. We're possibly looking over. Definitely in this brush, and it is just located there, just below me. Like the American forces are going to start heading up towards, give or take, 240, 225 west region. Give or take up towards here. Rest of the American forces are now going to scour the road areas, heading up towards the 285, 300. Heading on over towards Old Asari. Now they will have a Logitruck, which is now exploded, costing 8 tickets to the Russian forces. 217 tickets remaining for the Russian forces. 1 hour 34 left. Welcome to good old Community Clan Fight Night, guys, which is Community Clan Fights Night.
Copy that.
Presents Tactical Tuesdays.
Where our fob is in Echo 8.
Where we do see a tiny competitive side of clans.
From my experience, RIP just made the fob south of the attacked objective. But that's just my feeling.
They think they've...
More than likely, because we just lost the rally point, like I said, in Delta 8, so they were moving south of it.
Roger.
Yeah. They also had a strong force coming from the north of Togi Sari.
But now we do see Zulu X-Ray Delta, a bit of warriors there as well, heading in from the north 1530 region. We do have Wars Frog up onto the nipple, or around the nipple there, trying to scout on in. American forces now pushing basically towards this compound here, being the north compound where the fob is situated, and also down towards the southern side of the compounds or complexes. A large amount of reinforcements now of RIP is now coming on over.
I've just sent 2 guys to scout out that south side for us, see if there is a fob there.
Roger. We're moving towards the fob marker in D8.
Yeah, that's where my 2 guys are going as well.
Warriors now are going to start pushing in.
Yep.
Right, can you be a buffer? Like, don't push right on the defense flag, just push out a little bit. I'll put my squad on the defense flag.
United States Army defending a good old Sarai there, but we do now have the Russians pushing in. They will locate that fob just there, costing 20 tickets and that valuable tactical point. War Vulture will start getting over now. RIP on time, actually on time for work. Now coming on over, they will come into contact with the Warriors Zulu X-Ray Delta here. Possibly RIP's Matt's going to come on in. He'll get the views there. Or a couple of them will get the views. They maybe even Dogbite getting the views on there of Warriors Vulture digging it up. But a lot of those Warriors now down. Vulture now getting taken down, defended successfully. We do now have another Warrior now taken down, having a nap against the wall there. He's a bit tired. He's got to respawn. But RIP having the beautiful stronghold here of already this flag in the 30-minute mark. 200 tickets remaining. Squad 1, Zulu X-Ray Delta, even Willie P from SVG coming on up to help with the defense. RIP haven't made their
Squad 1, if you sort of like
advancements towards the last,
like sort of eyes up to the north.
Last D yet.
I might send a raiding party up this.
May not be the case of what they want to do.
Yeah, copy that, mate. I'd already taken southeast. My guys are bitching about the north.
Yeah, cool.
Let's get up on the
yeah,
now.
I've got my guys eyes out to the north. Once it will get.
Right, nice.
RIP now setting up shop within Sarai. Going to be the fob placement for them. Will they use it as a defend point? I'm not too sure. We do see a couple of Russians now. Warriors, Zulu X-Ray Delta, coming in from those south to southeast regions of Sarai. So we do have just around, give or take.
Yeah, that's half squad.
It's a whole fucking army.
This region here.
I'm coming in with Juba, motherfucker.
Squad 5 now situated here, so it's War Johnny's squad. He's going to send his squad in towards
We
Sarai.
might have found enemy fob. Wait.
Aspen just turning away when the smoke
Squad
was
5,
thrown
they're all
out there.
around inside the compound, actually.
RIP's Matt taking down a Lomo there. Frog down as well.
There's a full squad on that marker, D7, keep at 3.
Alright, squad 5. I can tell you where they are. Right here. No, negative. They're inside the compound. And close to you. Roger.
So just staying a bit quiet there, just to see how the battle plays out. We're having a look at the Russian forces now. Of course, a large amount of the American forces up towards the northern side of Sarai. Definitely where their fob is located. Unless they did take it down. They didn't take it down. That fob was definitely active. No problems with that. But the Americans are still situated in that area. We do have a couple of Russians, the good old Juba, Yuba, even a couple of warriors there. I think Butterfly Khan Lord trying to hit up there. Even RIP getting up as far as they can up towards the south region.
Inside the compound. It's like they're flashing out. If you get to the south, you can probably do something. Come towards
so 148 tickets, 144 tickets remaining for the Russian forces. Only round 1 of Good Old Tactical Tuesdays.
Two guys with scopes, they can cover you going inside the river. I mean the road.
We have a lot of Zulu X-Ray Deltians, as well as good old SVG, are protecting the last D flag. They're possibly making the last sense or the defense instead of attacking quite a lot. May just be down to defense to save on tickets. We do have now RIP. Possibility they did take a Humvee up to, yes they did. So they did take the Humvee from the main area all the way across over towards the area of this. Now pushing it. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, give or take 6 now. The Lester Delta's Joe heading on out, just scouring around. He can hear that Humvee. The Humvee now pushing away. He's going to scout around the area for any rally points, but there is definitely a fob just located here. That will be active in give or take 5 minutes. How long ago that was put down?
Full squad coming from the north.
RIP looking to set up for their attack. Let's head on over towards Sarai. Let's see how and what the Americans are doing there. We have a couple of Americans pushing out on towards Nipple Hill. So we are just located just here with the yellow dot, pushing out this way, checking around to see if there are any advancing forces coming. With still Americans on the outskirts of Sarai, not looking towards their 6, maybe give or take 3 scouts. Emu West,
Squad 5,
Mark,
there's
as
possibly
well
a
as
fob
G.
there. My guy just went down, so he heard a radio, he thinks.
Well, to the north.
So G getting taken down there with a mixture
I've
of
just
Zulu
marked it
X-Ray
on the map for
Delta
Squad
and
5, it's right
Warriors,
next to Johnny.
and also even Lord Butterfly Car and Yuba all the way up towards that southwest region. can see in the distance, hopefully you can see in the distance over there, we do see some smoke. That is the location of the RIP's fob.
FLB on Joe's position.
Another truck going down, that's now on fire.
Directly north of us, squad 3.
123 tickets remaining.
We've got
These
a fob.
assets left around, of
Bravo
course,
5,
costing
keep
8
4.
tickets there. 114 tickets now
take it.
remaining.
Whoever's just spawned, whoever just
Yeah,
spawned.
we are drawing attention for you, Squad 5, so move up.
Someone tell Skin there's a guy right in front of on top of that ridge,
Gonna have a
right
look.
next to our FLB.
Over towards that FOB there, so it is being covered by SVG's Ritsu. We do have Zulu X-Ray Delta's Joe, but I do hear a Humvee somewhere below me there. Kill him. Alright, I can only assume that fob is going to get taken down. I'm going to head over towards the Sarai, where we did have some Russian
Watch out, Squad
forces
5, enemies
looking to
coming
push
from
in.
the flag towards you, from your west.
I'm pushing out with 2 guys because they're right next to our fob in Charlie 6.
A lot of Russians down here on the ridge. Destructo, Johnny, Vulture,
That's fair enough.
and
We can set up an
another
ambush.
that has given up. With the Americans pushing out in ones
Fob
and
Charlie 6
twos.
is going down.
We did have Mark,
Yeah,
of
I
course,
did say
being
that
one of
they
the
were right
scouts,
next
as
to
well
it.
as Amy West now going down. A couple of warriors still
enemy
alive
fob in
pushing up
Bravo 5 is
the
down.
road. They do have even Reaper as well as Beaver headed up on the hills to their 165 South region. Rusty in places, Geordie there, taken down 2. They did have a good old butterfly car from Warriors around, but getting taken down possibly by their Winsky. Americans definitely on the front foot here. RIP playing it really strong, really tough. 73 tickets remaining for the Russian forces. Only round 1 of good old Tactical
Johnny, what have you
Tuesdays.
found down there, mate?
Who are we looking at? So we're looking at Zulu X-Ray Delta, SVG, Australian Vanguard, as well as Warriors up against a good old RIP. Very big clan, Rusty in places. KDs, if you like that sort of stuff. 66, 126, 133, 67. Definitely fobs getting taken down. A lot of assets of the Russian forces being taken down as well. Americans definitely have the strong foot in this round 1. One hell of an Everest climb for the Russian force to get on back into this game. Not much SL chatter happening from the SLs. Just my opinion and sort of that's all that it is. Definitely when I don't hear much SL chatter, it's possibly that just the morale is a bit low within them. They're concentrating on getting back into the game here. That's sort of my take on when I don't hear SLs. Of course, if they're not talking, it's probably because of other reasons. But I thought I'd basically just say there my little 2 cents. Willem here with the Humvee, Black Panther, Holland and Short Round heading up towards the D flag region. A large amount of the Russian forces are still around the D flag. Zulu X-Ray Delta, once
SVG, take
Sarai
contact
was
off.
taken. We are looking here. Once that was taken, we did see Zulu X-Ray Delta heading back around towards the D. They did take a
fob, but a Humvee did just roll up on squad 1 position and just
They
wiped
did
them
take
and then
a
push it back down to
false
you guys.
I know.
down.
That's me.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
I was going to say, can we get maybe a couple of your guys just out onto that east side with us, because they've taken over that valley which I've marked up.
So 1 to 3 man squads here. So a 3-man squad here of Zulu X-Ray Delta. 1 scout out towards there. Looks like HMS Deacon 3-man squad there of more Zulu X-Ray Deltas. Looks like a medic. You're going to start getting his guy out. 33 tickets remaining, 1 hour 20. You have an American, good old Captain Pebble Dash there from RIPs in the zone. Just outside the zone, actually. Surrounded by Russians.
Oh, it's not Humvee, it's a 50 car on the hill.
Pebble Dash
Oh, they
making a
also
dash
have
around up
Humvee on the
towards
road.
that north,
My
heading
bad.
right to left. Getting around possibly up, maybe, of course, getting towards the cap zone area. What do you do? He might even get up high. Gun he does have an ACOG. But in the cap zone area, I don't see any Russians in the cap zone area. Blast my AK and Jonathan are outside the cap. 22 tickets remaining. Now an RIP force coming up that riverbed. Black Panther, Holland, short round, and oh, not even gonna pronounce your name, buddy. I'm so sorry there. It's I'm just gonna wreck it. Sorry. But here already, Zulu X-Ray Delta's hot potatoes getting taken down. You do have a couple more Zulu X-Ray Deltas around. Good old goddamn Meridian. And HMS Deacon just up on the hilltop here. Deacon now getting shot. He crested over the hill. 10 tickets remaining, 1 hour 18 left. Round 1, a good old tactical shoot days. Ohon taking down Holland. Definitely seen some great plays here from RIP to get the foothold in this game. Definitely taking Mohad Zai, protecting it first from the Russian defenses coming in. Russians unable to successfully take it. They did take a majority of it, but the Americans definitely getting that double neutral didn't help the Russians. Of course, sending them back, or SVG back towards Sarai, and RIP coming in heavily, coming in strong there. 1 ticket remaining, 1 hour 17 left, guys. Definitely 339 ticket win for RIP. Big win for them.